What's up, everyone? It's the boy that's racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Willow Springs International Raceway. For the first time ever on the channel, we are here at this California road course to end the West Coast Spring, and it's for the Qualcomm 175K. It's been a wacky and good West Coast Spring so far. We had fantastic racing at all club with a crazy finish. In Las Vegas had another crazy finish with Andy Miller on 4 fresh tires when everyone else was on 2 tires. Charles Way back up the field and steal it, and also had great racing as well. Daytona and Las Vegas went caution free. Our club has had multiple cautions. This race will have caution free as well, but we might see some carnage with the being a road course. Who knows what we will see, but I am not alone for this one. I am joined by Alex Graham and last week's winner, Andy Miller, up here in the Powerade booth.
It's definitely going to be an interesting race here at the Willow Springs International Raceway. Of course, I look at Chris Reynolds there starting in the front row, and I think of the IndyCar race that we had here not too long ago where he went to victory lane. So I watch out for him here today, but I'd watch out for the attrition that we might see. Could see a few wrecks here, and of course that cycle of pit stops going to affect. It's going to be a great race no matter what happens here at Willow Springs, a great racetrack here in Southern California.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I've never seen this track in action before until now. Bummed I'm not going to be a part of it, but then again, no, I'm just slow. So that's why I'm stuck up here with you two. I'm kidding. I love you. but no, it's going to be good fun. As you said, though, possibly the possibility of some attrition is definitely going to be there with this being a very narrow track with nothing but dirt waiting for you if you even put a couple tires off the track. So going to be hopefully pretty patient for these drivers, but I mean, definitely a sense of urgency because it is a road course, so track position is going to be important.
That position is going to be very, very important with it being the first road course race on the season. And we have to wait and see if who can get the job done in the first ever race at Willow Springs. And who knows, depending on how this race goes, maybe, wink wink, nudge nudge, we might have the Cup Series here in season number 5. We just have to wait and see. Here's the points after 3 races of season 4 of Powerade Truck Series. Jordan Stout, continuing his good one from the Cup Series so far, he has a 7-point lead over Benny Moore in second, and Abel was in third, 11 points back. Fourth is Seamus off, 12 points back. Fifth is Shaq Konkowski, 14 points back. Sixth is Zachary Fitzwater, who's actually having some good luck finally on my channel, but unfortunately did not have good luck at Las Vegas and lost the point lead. He's now 17 points back. And 7th is Daytona Clinton Buchanan. He is 18 points back. 8th is Jason Miller, 19 points back. 9th is Derek Hamill, 21 points back. And in 10th we got Andy Miller, but not in the field. So yeah, but he is in the 3-way tie for 10th with Andy Miller, his clone, Nathan Baird, the defending champion, and Twinton Wakefield as well, who won at all clubs. So have to wait and see what happens here in California. And let's get these truckers rolling off for race number 4 on the season, and for the Qualcomm 175K. Hopefully everyone rolls off on the first try here, and looks like that looks to be the case. What do you guys think we will see here for the Qualcomm 175K?
I think it's going to be a fun race, and my pick to win is going to be Chris Reynolds there, number 61.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they're able to do. Man, if I had to take a pick, I'm probably going to go for number 25 there, Quentin Moore. I think he's going to be in a pretty good position here to take advantage of anything going on up front.
Here we go with Bud the Clown Jr., Chris Reynolds for the first time ever. We are road course racing in Southern California. We are going green at Willow Springs International. Three wide for second, a great stuff from Roberto Clown Jr., but teammates going out for second between the 16 and the 61, and this could get sketchy right out of the box.
Yeah, Quentin Moore there, the good run on the inside. Your pick to win there, Andrew, and Gronkowski getting shoved off by his theoretical teammate there. And look at this orange truck here. I think that's the 46. Reggie Fogelman with a good run here. But how about Quentin Moore there from, I forget where he started, but a good run there at the start of the race there. As they're 3 wide there for the 4th position.
Yeah, I can't believe that they're keeping it clean so far. It looks like they're going to settle it back down to 2 wide, perhaps. But man, they are slipping and sliding. But keeping it clean, I thought that we were going to see a few guys heading for the tire barrier. Well, those aren't really tire barriers, are they? But I thought we were going to see a few guys going off track there. But keeping it clean, and it looks like all trucks are still at it.
A very intense start. Kind of what I thought we would see. Didn't think we were going to see 3 wide, multiple rows deep, but still, we saw that happen, and these guys somehow kept it clean and green. As Quentin Moore running a little bit of a lower lane than Roberto Clown Jr. Quentin Moore, a long time veteran on the channel, going close to the back bumper of the 19. Almost turns him down into turn number 3, I believe, here, and going into turn 4.
I think it's a good opportunity for a crossover here on the 19 machine, and there we go, side by side going down the hill, and they're bumping off each other there as the 46 of Fogelman goes for 3rd behind them.
Yeah, how about that for the that red and white truck? I believe that's a 61 who actually got all 4 tires onto the dirt and yet just held it straight and kept it going side by side for 1st, 2nd, and then 3rd and 4th also side by side. Man, this is what we're going to be seeing throughout these 15 laps. I'm sold.
A fantastic stuff so far. The 19 of Clown Jr. one's wide in the final turn, and that's going to officially seal it. Oh, 66,
Whoa.
I believe, got sideways off of turn number 9. I almost got straight into the tie barriers.
Straight into the wall almost for the 66 there. You got the 32 machine making some moves there, Landon Smith Jr. And here comes the 33 of Clint Buchanan to the inside of Landon Smith Jr.'s brother, Trey Smith. Good battle there between those 2 drivers. But how about Quentin Moore? I mean, I think you got something there, Andrew, with Quentin Moore in that 25. He's kind of pulled out ahead as the 46 of Fogelman. I think he's another fast driver here. And Chris Reynolds did not get a good start, so I think Andrew might win the pick battle here today. But watch out for Fogelman. I think he might make a move on Crown Jr. here soon as Trey Smith trying to get back on Buchanan.
Well, hey, that would be a first for me, actually, picking someone that would actually do well. That's just ask Alex just how much luck the guys that I pick on his channel do. But at the same time, I think guys starting to settle it down here as they're getting a little more spread out, a little more single file. We'll see how long that'll last. But hopefully that'll mean that we'll be able to keep it clean here. 40, though, looking to potentially make a move here.
A great pass in turn number 9. Turn 9 seems to be a good passing zone, as we just saw the 40 of Trey Smith do on the 33 of Quentin Buchanan. And now we have to see. Quentin Moore has a 7/10 of a second lead over Roberto Clown Jr. Have to see if he can maybe reel in this 25 and if Roberto has a long one truck, because this is a 15-lap race. It doesn't matter if it's fast on lap 2, lap 3. What matters is if you have a good long one truck for lap 8, lap 9, able to catch up with them, and then pit stops, and then get a good pit stop and win the race.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he can, in fact, hold it off here. Roberto Clown Jr. kind of closing in a little bit. How about Trey Smith? That 40 machine's pretty quick because he's going for 3rd now on Reggie Fogelman, and he might be able to get it here. Kind of hang on to that outside lane. If you can get the inside to the final turn right there, that's definitely a place where you can get a lot of grip on that inside lane and really make a pass work. We saw that in the IndyCar race not too long ago, and Logan Williams passed 2 cars in one move. I don't know if we'll see that today with the trucks, but Trey Smith looks like he might have a shot to the inside of Fogelman here.
If being a little more aggressive, trying to kind of force him into a mistake, kind of similar to, of course, we're going to be referencing the IndyCar race on Alex's channel at COTA because it just happened as of when we are recording this. So, and in that race, you saw guys getting really close to the guy in front of him to trying to force him into a mistake, and I feel like that's what the 40 was trying to do there with the 46. Just kind of rough him up a little bit, and going to be able to make this move stick here, looks like, finally. And move that 40 properly up into the 3rd position.
Good one for Trey Smith in the number 40 truck. Clown Jr. starting to close in on Quentin Moore here, and we saw Skimos off turn number 9. Looks like it might have been for Bradley Ream, because he's the only one off for the pace majorly. So it's up for Bradley Ream. And that's unfortunate, because earlier on in the day, when I was doing some track testing, and Bradley Ream was lean. When we get to the actual race, unfortunately, something happens to him on the front stretch in the actual race. You guys will see that in the actual video, but definitely for Bradley Ream, have to see if he can somehow pull some strategy, but that's gonna be it for his day here, and Quentin Moore still out front, but we're both the Crown Jr. trying to chase him down.
It's going to be interesting to see if these guys close in on the 25. Now they're kind of more single-filed out. I think they can definitely slipstream and get a better run here. Got side-by-side there between the 16. Chad Gronkowski kind of fell off there after starting up front for this race in the 88 machine there of Juan Garcia. And behind them, Stephen Colon there in the 24. And then you got the 44 of Nathan Baird. So a lot of experience kind of running up front right now here in this truck race as they continue the battle on in the back.
Not too surprised that we're seeing some more battles further back here. Of course, once you get to about the midfield, they usually tend to stay pretty accordion together for a lot longer. As the oh goodness gracious, hold on to it.
Oh,
off
boy.
the track he goes. Oh boy, man, what a save there for the 88. But yeah, that's the kind of thing you'll see way more back there.
About this track, sorry to interrupt there. Good thing about this track, you say there's not really a lot of runoff here, but like they're kind of able to grip that dirt just enough, where you don't have to worry about them hitting the wall. There's usually a lot of room for them to kind of just slide and get back on the racetrack. As long as they don't get stuck in the dirt, of course. And thankfully for the 88, Juan Garcia is able to get back out there, even though he lost a couple of positions. He's still in this race with a relatively clean truck.
Juan Garcia just showed why he is the season champion. He's been in the truck series in all 4 seasons, and he did a fantastic save right there. And how about this? The 2 champions that are in this series. Nathan Baird, the Season 3 champ, and the Season 1 champ, battling for position right there. And going back up to the front, oh, here comes Trey Smith, catching up with the number 19 here. Almost halfway through the Qualcomm 175K, lap 7 of 15, and Trey Smith catching up with Roberto Clown Jr.
Yeah, and the 40 of Trey Smith, I think maybe one of the fastest trucks out here right now, is able to make the pass on Fogelman pretty easily, and now he's going to try to get around Roberto Crown Jr., but later on in the run, the tires are worn out, so it's a little bit hard to get a run on the driver ahead of you here, so it'll be interesting to see if any of these guys play strategy, and once we get to halfway, we're good to go to the end of the race, and that's when these guys play some strategy if they want to come in right at halfway.
Yeah, that's a big question mark, is just how much tire wear are these guys going to have, and if it is a lot, then the guys that pit first are going to end up with the advantage. So keep an eye out for that. But obviously, then if you pit sooner, sometimes the overcut can be the way to go. I've seen that on a multitude of different tracks where undercut and overcut tend to vary depending on where you're at. So, whoa, fella, toward the back there. That was
Cole Raymond back there. Yeah.
Wow.
Eli Bright, who blew an engine at Auto Club, had a good one at Las Vegas. Almost turned the 14 truck of Cole Raymond, and unfortunately for Zachary Fitzwater, he started the season off good, but now he's having a couple of rough races now. And unfortunately for Fitzy, his bad luck and his bad ones seem to be back here on in this race in 9-7. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to be different this time around, but apparently that might not be the case for Zachary Fitzwater. That's fantastic racing throughout the field here. As a battle for second, here we go, Trey Smith from Roberto Clown Jr.
Not only that, they've closed in on Quentin Moore as well in their battle. So if Trey Smith can get around Roberto here, I think he may also have a shot at Quentin Moore here in just a couple of laps. But we'll just have to see if the 40 can in fact make the pass. As long as he keeps that inside in the last corner, he's going to get it here, and I think he's got it. They are losing some time there to Quentin Moore as they continue to go side by side, but Trey Smith will clear for second.
And Alex, you are not kidding. As 19 gets into the dirt, that's going to cost him a little bit. But you are not kidding about that 40. He is starting to really come to life here. He was already looking pretty fast there for a while, and now, even after making that pass, he just closed by a good couple truck lengths in just that straightaway. So that 40's got some grip that I think some of the others are maybe starting to lose.
This 40, but we've seen him make 3 or 4 fantastic passes off of turn number 9 already, and he made another one on Roberto Quandrini, and maybe he can at least catch up with Quentin Moore, or if he can, maybe pass Quentin Moore before pit stops here on lap number 9 of 15. No one has came down to pit road yet, but if anyone would, it would start on lap 9, lap 10, and then maybe 10, 11, somewhere in that range, so might see pit stops happen here shortly. And as far as tire fall off, about a second, not that bad. So I have to see of what these guys might do if 2 tires is the way to go, or 4 tires.
I think we'll probably start seeing some of these guys come down right here. If I'm Trey Smith, I'm going to come down right now. I think maybe doing the undercut might actually have an advantage here. Even though it is just a 1 second fall off, I think that may end up playing to his favor, but they're going to stay out there. See if anyone else comes down here. There we go. Gronkowski coming down and a couple guys in the back. I don't know if they're going to gain up to the lead, but they might gain some positions here and get a net positive out of this.
I think that watching these guys is going to be very telling to see if the overcut is going to be the way to go. Like you said, being led down there by Gronkowski. So we'll see if he gains anything from this. We'll see if these guys are taking 2 tires, 4 tires. It looks like it's going to be 2. Very surprising. Some contact on pit road. And that makes you kind of surprised to see it just being 2 tires for these guys. But oh goodness,
ooh, that's a bad shot there.
15 and Mitchell Collins in the 12 of Anthony Hernandez. And from what I saw, some trucks took 2, some people took just fuel only. So that might be something that might be interesting of what strategy ends up working out. Taking 2 tires or saying screw it and take only fuel only. I'm very curious on what these leaders do with Quentin Moore, Trey Smith, and even Roberto Quandrini. Can't count on Reggie Fogelman or Clint Buchanan either, depending on what happens during pit stops. Coming to 5 laps to go, and here comes Quentin Moore in the 25, and the 40, and the 19, and the 40. This and everybody.
All the leaders. Here we go.
It's going to be interesting to see what these guys do. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 4-tire stop for any of these guys or not. And a lot of those other guys took fuel only in 2 tires, so we'll have to see if anyone goes with that strategy. A couple guys still staying out there. I'm not sure how well that's going to work for them, but have to see what Trey Smith can do. I'm intrigued to see if he can surpass his 25 on the pit lane here. A 2-tire stop for him.
Yeah, there we go. And going to be right on him here coming off pit road. 19 still going to be 3rd. 98, I think, actually, I don't think that he wanted to stay on. I think he actually wanted to pit, or 99 rather, excuse me. But I think he actually got kind of muscled out there and was kind of forced to stay out. And now he's just, and now he's forced to go another one. So we'll see if maybe the forced overcut could play into strategy for this 99. But I think it's just going to be race on now between that 25 and 40.
Yeah, probably not what Dale Campbell necessarily wanted to do. Maybe he can do a oddball strategy and get into the fight, but the battle's on between Trey Smith and Quentin Moore here, 25 and a 40, and we got a good battle because these two are net to net with each other, and I think Trey Smith, like we've been saying always long, especially what Alex has been saying, I think this 40 truck has the fastest truck here. But now he's gonna have 4 laps to do it to get past this 25 machine here at Willow Springs International. And Dale Campbell is on pit road, and he's gonna take 2 tires, so it should cycle out as Quentin Moore and Trey Smith 4 laps to go in the Qualcomm 175K.
Yeah, Trey Smith is coming here in the 40 machine. I have a feeling that he may get this race lead here soon. We're just going to have to find out. We only got ourselves now 4 laps to go in this race, so we'll have to see if Quentin Moore can hold him off, but that 40 is as close as ever here in getting the race victory.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to come down to these two as the 40 getting a little more to the inside there than the 25. Gets a little bit closer, but they've got a good couple seconds margin on the 19 of Roberto Crown Jr., so unless these guys start really roughing each other up, definitely going to be a battle between these two. But, man, that 40 is just looking so strong. The 25 has got to have the driver's life if the 40 doesn't get here in this corner.
Trey Smith, you can just tell he's able to one lower than Quentin Moore. He can get better ones off of these corners than Quentin Moore. Trey Smith has the faster truck than Quinton Moore, but it's one thing of having the faster truck catching up to him. So no, it's a totally different thing to actually pass him. So Trey Smith has the truck to do it, and he's made the passes all day long. Has been off of turn number 9 right there. So if you can get close enough to Moore, he might be able to do it. But he's running out of time. 3 laps to go here in the Qualcomm 175K, and then we got the 19th Wilbur Dale Jr. in 3rd, Clinton Buchanan in 4th. How about Lance Smith Jr. in 5th? Stephen Collin in 6th. Colin Quapley in 7th. The 56th of John Hernandez in 9th. In 8th. And then Aya and Gronkowski rounds out the top 10. 3 laps to go. Almost 2.5 laps to go. And now Quinton Moore might be running away ever so slightly.
Yeah, he's got a slight advantage right now, but it's not over yet. But Trey Smith, the further we get into the run, the harder it's going to be to make that pass. And I'm wondering if Quinton Moore's got a little bit more speed here in the short run than Trey Smith does. But it's still going to be 2 laps to go next time by. Anything can happen here in these final 2 laps.
Amen to that. We'll see if the 40 can try to close it back in. I am going to send just a quick shout out to the 16. The first guy that we saw pit, it looks like he did end up gaining a fair amount of ground off of that strategy and is now up into the top 10. So an undercut strategy was definitely a way to go if you wanted to gain some ground. But obviously the leaders played for the safe strategy, and it's going to end up working out for the top 2. They were going to be settling it amongst themselves. But now that 25 actually starting to pull away here with 2 to go.
Trey Smith definitely has the faster long one truck. But I think Quinton Moore might have the short one truck here. Starting to pull away here with 2 laps to go. He gained almost 5/10 last time by, and Quinton Moore might be able to hang on and get this race victory here in California for the Qualcomm 175K. And just going through the field, Aaron Abel, I don't know what is in this number 4 truck. He's, I believe, top 5 in points, so another good one for him. And Juan Garcia's going to get a good one for the Season 1 champion. And unfortunately for Fitzy, not going to get a good one once again in this one. And Dale Campbell, he kind of got forced to doing an alternate strategy, and it's not going to work out for him. And unfortunately for Bradley Weem, and unfortunately for Fitzy, something happened to Fitzy, and he is in last place, unfortunately. So Fitzy's bad luck continues here on in the race 97 after a great start to the season. Meanwhile, white flag is out for Quinton Moore, trying to become the first ever winner at Willow Springs on minutes racing 97.
I think he's going to do it. Trey Smith continuing to fall back a little bit. Actually didn't lose that much ground that last lap, but he's not really gaining either, so we'll just have to see. I don't think he's going to have a great run for Quinton Moore in this race, and Andrew, I think you might have gotten one right here.
I guess I just have to stop picking winners on your channel. I'll just start doing it here. At 25 is looking like he's got it in the bag here. Just keep it clean, keep it on the racetrack. And this 25 is going to be looking pretty prime. 40 starting to close in a little bit, but I just don't think it's going to be enough time.
Trey Smith is really driving the wheels off of that number 40 machine. I think that long one truck might be kicking in, but it might be a little bit too late. Not unless he keeps on driving the wheels off of this 40 truck. He gained a lot this lap away. Here he goes, coming to the last set of corners. Can Trey Smith send it in turn 8 and turn 9? Not going to be close enough, I don't think.
What? Yeah, Quinton's going to have to really go off here in order for that to be the case.
And it's not going to do a nice hard charge from Trey Smith. One more lap and he might have had it. But Quinton Moore will win the Qualcomm 175K, who wins the first ever race at Willow Springs in this race in 97. What a race here at California, and what a race at Willow Springs.
And definitely a good one. Quinton Moore definitely the star of the show here today. No doubt about it. He was the fastest truck out here. But Trey Smith, like you said, I think if he had one more lap, he might have been able to get around him there. But he just lost that ground, between laps 12 and 14 there, and just couldn't quite get to him there at the end of the race.
Yeah, maybe he heated up his tires a little bit too much trying to keep up with that 25, and then maybe tried to back off, try to cool him down for that last charge. And yeah, I mean, he gained probably close to us, like 3/4 of a second, or at least half a second on that last lap there. But no, man, a great run for the 40. But nonetheless, that 25 is going to emerge as victorious. And yeah, that was a really good race. A lot cleaner than I was expecting it to be. Honestly, some contact at points, but I think that everybody managed to finish.
Yeah, everyone did finish. Unfortunately, stuff might have happened on the last lap because I know Bloody Ream and Zachary Fitzwater were towards the back of the field, but then all of a sudden, anything like Hernandez and Tina Pelton is also in the back. So, if anything happened, you guys will see it in the replay somewhere on the screen. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but you guys will see of what happened to them. I know one thing happened at least, and that was on the front stretch with, I believe, Bloody Ream, who just got spun, and I don't know what happened to Fitzy and Taylor Pelton and Anthony Hernandez late in this one, but Quinn Moore got the job done. Trey Smith and second, Roberto Clown Jr. gets third after starting on pole. Clinton Buchanan in fourth, Stephen Collin in fifth, Lance Holmes Jr. in sixth, Trey Otter in seventh, Johnny Hernandez in eighth, Colin Quapley in ninth, and Chad Gronkowski mouse out the top 10. And then Aaron Abel in 11th, Fogelman in 12th, Garcia in 13th, Orman in 14th, Gordon in 15th, Collins in 16th, Phelan in 17th, Burnett in 18th, Ed Shawn in 19th, and rounding up top 20 was Chris Reynolds, who started second in this one, and unfortunately fell back to 20th. There's the rest of the results, and an interesting one here at Willow Springs International for the first time ever on the channel. Pretty clean one, but fantastic stuff, and a fantastic late race duel between Quinton Moore and Trey Smith.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a great battle between those two guys. And like I said, I think one more lap, Trey Smith could have gotten it. But good job out of guys like Clint Buchanan and Stephen Colon there. They kind of came through, especially Buchanan at the beginning of the race, and Colon near the end, kind of coming through, getting top five. So we'll have to see how that ends up shaking out in the points. But Quinton Moore definitely had the advantage in this one, and congratulations to him on the race victory.
Yeah, great job there for the 25. I mean, 42nd in points, the lowest driver out of everybody who has made all three starts. So that is, or prior coming into this, I should say. So I'm sure that's going to be a big confidence booster for the number 25, and hopefully going to be looking for some good results to continue to roll in here as these next few races come forward.
Yeah, finally a good one for Quinton Moore, and it's number 25 for Lackley War, I should say, and a pretty good West Coast swing for these truckers, and these guys will have a well-deserved week off before we, I guess, go on a little bit of a short track swing in Virginia with Richmond and Martinsville for the next two races on the Truck Series schedule, and that we might see some college. We've not seen a lot of college start off this season, but Richmond and Martinsville, we might see some college, and we might see some short track racing over there in Virginia for those two races. But thanks for us, and thanks to Anna for joining me up here in the booth. A fantastic one for the first ever race at Willow Springs, and we have to wait and see on what happens with this track, and if it will be featured more here in the future. Fantastic race. Congratulations to Quinton Moore on the win for the Qualcomm 175K. And coming up all the points, and will be a video points for the Powerade Truck Series in number 4. And until next time, for Andrew and us, I am S Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton. And we'll see you guys next time to go trucking at Richmond Raceway. Bye!